All right. And we are up. Well, yeah, game one, Cami versus Quikaragon. Both players playing for everything on the board. Um, Quikaragon, a bit of a sloppy game, floating resources, bit of here and there, micro that could have been better, but all in all, Quikaragon making the better decisions and the better unit comp, leading to that victory over Cami. We will see how game 2 goes. I do see I have some poor network connections. It's probably the weather has been pretty rainy on this side. Just waiting for the confirmation of civs and units. Game 1, we had China from Quikaragon, Cami playing as his faithful, reliable Japan. So no China for Quikaragon in game 2, but we can still see Cami going Japan, and he might do that, or he could potentially switch it. I have seen him play India before, and it went pretty well for him. The map has been picked. It would be Highlands, a great TP map, poor gold mines, a lot of good hunts. Two natives, believe they're both African. You have the Somali and the Sudanese, so that could be really good. Have to see if they utilizes that or the TP line. Tight group that they are in. Scalp edging the group. He would be probably playing next week. He is probably gonna go through to the next round. So the winner between Cami and Quikaragon is really, really important here. I believe the winner between these two will decide who goes through as second in the group, because we do know only 2 participants progress. So everything on the line here. Cami behind with 1 point. He needs to win both of these next games. I believe Quikaragon just needs 1 win and it's pretty much secured. Still just waiting for the units and civ bands. But all in all, as I said, I'll probably add that first game, get the recording, add it to the YouTube video, and I'll probably edit and post that on the YouTube channel for you guys, because as I said, game 1 just amazing, really. It back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna just keep refreshing here. I do know they're not in the game yet. And then also for tomorrow, we have a showcase as well. We might have 2 matches tomorrow for you guys to hop in. We got Shotgun versus Custoser tomorrow at 7 p.m. I believe that is GMT +2, and same with Albanian versus Lady Shaver at 9 p.m. I would like you all to hop in and watch that match because Lady Shaver, pretty much known to be the best player in this tournament so far. Curious to see how he plays his next opponent. Cami going for India, Quick going for France. As I said it earlier, Cami, he could be going India. He does know how to play them. I'll probably change these names in game when I know which position they are. Still just a waiting game. They were quick to hop in and play their first game. It seems like they're a big delay now for their second game here. Gurkha band for India, Kurz band for France. France, a bit of a tricky sieve having those two melee cav options. It's always hard to predict what you need to ban. Banning the Huss means no early raids, no early cav pressure, but it still leaves room open for Kurz to come out of the Shadow Realm and teach your units a lesson. No Gurkha for India. Bit of a problem. India cannot be doing a Sepoy Falconet push, as we know they don't get Falconet, so it'll be interesting how India plays with it. It'll probably be playing around with the elephants mostly. And we do know Sepoy are still a great, fantastic musketeer from India. Aragon playing as France. I don't know if I've seen him in this tournament play France before, but again, I believe France might be one of the best civs for this tournament format. Just because they have such a big roster of units. I mean, they have their skirms, their musketeers, halberdiers, bow, pike, two melee cav, a good goon. They can go natives. They have tanky, strong vills. All around, just a fantastic civ in this tournament. Haven't seen them been picked that much often. I am curious about that. We've mostly seen Brits here, but we're gonna see if Quikaragon knows how to play France, pick the civ up, and go with them. I believe now they are muted, deafened, and the game is probably starting, so I'm gonna hope that they remember the settings. There might be a minute delay, so we're just gonna wait here for their match to pop up. There are some native skirmishers on the map that Cami could maybe try and utilize, but I do know the skirmishers have no multipliers and they only counter cannons, so it could be good against the two Falcons, but other than that, I guess we're not really gonna see natives. One-minute delay, I believe it will be popping up anytime soon now. There it is, password. I'm hoping this is a password here. There we go. Cami playing in his pink, he likes his pink. Is he gay? Nobody knows. land we've loaded in the bottom corner, playing as blue, playing as the mighty French. We have Quikaragon, one up against Cami. Top side, playing in the pink, maybe on Meth, we have Cami going as the Indians. We have, man, this is a weird horse. And I agree, I do think, bit of a big horse there the person is riding. Ramat Ima Aziz, and then French explorer leading Pira Marquette. I think I just butchered that. See if I can get the decks open. There we go. Yeah, Highland. Poor silver mines. You start one in the base and then the rest are in the far side of the corner, so a bit hard getting easy gold access on this map. France going for a TP, India just running around the map, trying to pick up as many treasures as he can. There's a nice gold treasure, but I don't think that's what Cami wants. He's looking for those juicy wood treasures. Native Scout just looking around, giving some vision. Quikaragon luring in these hunts, putting down a house. Cami having 2 decks for India. Shit deck, and I probably agree with him in that, and then also trash deck, but it's a bit more flexible, I feel like. Quikaragon almost getting a shipment there. He's probably gonna pick his decks now. Those names are still from the Indian player, and there it is, 1v1, no curse. Seems like he just edited the deck. We do have the church card. We have, interesting, we have the bow card. I believe it gives them armor and also, yeah, HP. Pikemen also, and even halberdiers. I never realized it also gives the halberdiers armor. 3 French vills coming in for Mr. Aragon. Cami shipping in, distribution, normal things, and going for the Tower of Victory. 400 wood. That is pretty nice for India that always wants wood, but not a usual age-up option. You know, you'd rather see the Karnimata or maybe an aggressive aggro fort. Interesting to see what he does here. He must have been practicing and testing this build a bit. There's that wood treasure India wants, and he's bringing back the man on the funny horse to help him get 70 wood here. France also picking up probably 30 wood down there. France, is he aging? Not yet. He's probably gonna go for the quartermaster here or the governor. And it is a quartermaster, so I believe he wants to go H2 for a bit of like a bow pike, or I guess that would just for the TPs. We're gonna have to see. Cami's still aging, putting only 1 vill on the age up, so he's in no rush. Marker going down. He did pick up that 70 wood. France going on the edges of the map. I'm trying to pick up all of these small little treasures. Has scouted quite a bit of the map, so going for another TP. There it is. I wonder what he's gonna use that other wood for. TP on the left, TP on the right. So the TP line aren't connected. I think he knows about this, so curious to see why he's deciding to not build it on the same TP line here. Cami got the age up. Greatly increase the attack, hit point, and speed of your units. I hope Cami knows to use this button, and not as forgetful as Mr. Aragon was in the previous game with the Chinese Wonder big button. Shipping in 700 wood. He's still picking up that 400 wood. That's very nice. Good wood eco there. Banking it. France putting down market. Just luring in these hunts. Shipping 4 vills behind us. Putting a house down. He did get that TP. And the left side TP is actually better than the right side. Interesting. For all you guys that are watching, I also want to show you a card here from the Somali. If you're ever thinking of a TP boom on this map, where you have a similar card to like Silk Road here, where it buffs the TP line by 30% and also the Vills gold gather rate. Pretty nice, honestly. Barracks going down from the Meth Enjoyer. Musketeers from France. Cami has scouted. Cami's been doing some damage to it. I don't think he's gonna get that down. But we're not gonna see a full pop of Musketeers. Maybe we're gonna see how Quikaragon deals with it. If he doesn't get a full batch, these elephants could get on top of the Musk and do some good damage. No, he does get a full batch. And there goes the man on the funny horse. He's gonna go down. And his Indian brother leaving him behind, running for the wind here. Stable going down and making some Rajputs. I don't think the Rajputs are gonna help you here against going... Oh, he's even shipping them here. Funny going Rajputs. I don't know how they do against Musketeers. India melee, infantry, same HP, same melee resist. Less damage, but I guess it's more spammable than Musketeers. He's probably gonna wait for the shipment and then dive on them. Elephant getting a stomp there, that's good. And then he needs to not lose this barracks. Cami shipping 8 bows. Cami, I mean Quikaragon, sorry. My apologies. Getting steel trap, shipping 8 bows, adding more musketeers. Cami deciding to die for the fight. Quikaragon not paying attention, and the Rajputs are jumping on top of them. One musk going down, second one going down, third one. And the musketeers are just trying to get out of here now from the Indians. Trying to get some volleys off here. And the Rajputs are doing really well. I mean, they are... melee speed is faster. Just barely. And Cami is now pushing Quikaragon away from the forward racks here, forcing him to abandon it. He could lose this Vil. He is pulling the Vil away and deciding to go for the barracks here. Where are those bows you shipped, Mr. Aragon? They will do really nicely here. Small multiplier against heavy infantry, so I guess the Rajputs could still jump on top of these bows. Cami now shipping the loggings to get that better wood eco, and I believe he's still committing to the Rajput. He's gonna dive now, the French player. Quikaragon, he does have Minutemen available for him, and he does have the Vil pool. India is diving, and Minutemen will be called. Is losing a Vil, 2 Vils. And deciding to back off. A wise choice here. You're not gonna beat this army under a TC. They pick up 2 Vils and did pick up the barracks, so that was pretty nice from Cami. But again, we're seeing a 1 unit comp from Mr. Cami, and I feel like he needs to add... He is adding Sovars, I guess, for the crossbows. That could be nice. But he doesn't have a proper counter unit for the French musketeers. And it looks like we might not see French musketeers. He might be abandoning the concept here and going full bows. Which could be a mistake. Yeah, he is going double bows. And those Sovars, because they're a Lancer unit, they will... 40 damage in melee mode. They will clean the bows out, especially if he ships the card. He's shipping now. Oh, we will have to see what he ships now. Quikaragon taking 3 TPs on the map, no stagecoach, and he might lose this TP. Rajpush having 35 siege is pretty good. Yeah, he takes down the TP. Is he gonna run away? No, he's going for the fight. No, he is pulling away now. You don't want to show the French player your ace up the sleeve, Mr. Meth. shipping the Sovars, cancelling and going for the goal. I wonder if he wants to maybe age here, but what could he age up with? Wild Malhout Hunter maybe? Killing the treasure guardians, but where is your explorer? And he's running back now to pick up that 80 gold. A good mass from the French player. We got 10 musketeers, 17 crossbows, and still 5 minutemen. Shipping gold, maybe also want to think of going fortress and get those Falks. And Quikaragon is beelining it for these vills. I believe he sees them. Yeah, he does. And does Cami know about this? No vision. He's gonna see this now. No upgrade for the vills. So they will go down quickly. That's 2. That's 3. And chasing down the last one. Now is pulling back. Cami knows about this. Deciding not to fight here. And again, I believe Quikaragon doesn't know. He did see the stable, but there was no calf, so I do wonder if he thinks there's gonna be calf soon. Exiled Prince going for the fast age up. He's probably gonna ship the 2 Falks here. He does have a good mass of musketeers. He's gonna wait maybe for those Falks to push in, while Cami putting the Sovars in a interesting position, aging up with the aggro fort. I hope Cami knows the Gurkha that comes from the aggro fort is not allowed to be used. He needs to delete them, or I don't know, put them in a corner of the map and let them relax. Making more Rajputs and making 2 more Sovars. Cami destroying the TP line, and then Quikaragon picking both of those explorers up once again. Quikaragon already aged because of that exiled prince, and not shipping the 2 Falcons, instead going for the 1k wood, and again trying to take the TP line, but no stagecoach. Diving in with the army. What does Cami have to respond with? He has 21 Rajputs with 9 Sovars. I don't believe this is gonna be enough. Maybe with a Minuteman pop here, he could do something. The Sovars going in. Musketeers trying to get to the side. Cami pulls away. And I believe he just chased off Aragon, going back now. Quikaragon picking up the native TP. Is he going to ship the card I was just talking about? "35 rate of fire foot archers, rifle armed infantry." Interesting. 5% infantry range resistance, minus 10% hand infantry cost. Pretty good native cards in general. And then we also have here one for cavalry and shock infantry. More armor. Carrying veteran crossbows. There it is. 30 range resist from that card he shipped. Not a lot of musketeers. If the musketeers go down, the Sovars will have free range of these crossbows. The aggro fort will go up, and the Gurkha. What is he going to do? The Gurkha were not allowed, so I believe we're gonna have a problem here. Cami's gonna use the 5 Gurkha that is not allowed in the tournament. Why must you do this to me? Shipping Arumi, getting the disciplined Rajput now. I'm curious to see what he does here. There it is, deleting the skirmishers. Interesting going for the aggro fort. I feel like the Maho Lance would have been better. Musketeers going in blindly, and they're still not in There it is, they go in melee mode now, picking off 1, 2, 3 Sovars. The Rajputs are gonna try and jump on them. Where are the crossbows? Crossbows are late, the Rajputs are pulling back, Arumi are coming forth, and he does have the big button still available. Banking a lot of foods, not a lot of gold or wood eco. Quikaragon going industrial. We might see a church card or maybe just going for the 2 heavies and factories. 4 TP line, no TP line is upgraded, so it's just that XP. XP can only get you that far in life. Sovar's having a horrible pathfinding. This is terrible here. And the elephants just got back up and they're gonna go back down for a little nap once more. And this Sovar is refusing to listen to Cami's commands and he pays the price with his life. There is the church card that I was talking about just now. We might see the Grens, and I don't know how good the Sovars will do against Grens, but to be fair, there is 26 Musketeers, so I don't think there's gonna be a problem. Cami needs to pick a fight here right now. He is delaying the inevitable. He is not aging. He's shipping now the Desert Terrier card that gives him another multiplier, I believe. We're gonna see now. I think it's just a multiplier. Is it also for the Rajpuch? No, just for the Sovars. 2.5 now. Cami needs to ship these siege elephants. He needs to ship the Mahouts. He needs to ship these shipments and try to pick a fight now. Your opponent is industrial. It's now or never, and there it is. The church card is already being utilized. Cami now probably knows about this and decides to go for the fight with Rajpush against Musketeer. The Urumi will do well if they can get on top of the Musketeers, and they are, and the Sovars are at the back line going for the crossbows. The Musketeers are trying to go in melee mode, but melee mode isn't where you want to be against the Sovars. A lot of good Indian mass, and the grains are popping from the TC. He doesn't have enough food for the Great Old Guard, but it seems like this is going to be a good enough mass from the French to hold out. Does lose all these Musketeers. Crossbows are going down. He's going to lose maybe some majority of the Grains. He did lose 1 there, I saw. Down to 6 crossbows. And the Urumi are still packing a punch here. More Sovars coming in. Shipping 2 heavies, and there is the Old Guard, or as we like to call it, the GG resign button. 60 range resist, 10 armor resist, melee resist as well, siege range armor. All of the resistance, 340 HP. What more do you want? Shipping 2 heavies behind this. And he's probably, yeah, there it is. He's going to push now. Halberdiers coming from behind as well. And look at that resistance because of that card he shipped. 30 melee resist. That will deal with the Rajput pretty nicely. And what does have India? Just more Rajput, and try and quickly make some native warriors to keep this native TP alive. Grains going forward, and that fort is going to, I believe Quikaragon is going to show us a magic trick. He's going to make the delegate disappear. 3 Mahouts pop on the front line, but there are Halberdiers. 1 Mahout taking a lot of damage. The Grains also dish out a lot of damage. 24, 23 grains, and there is the GG call. Yeah, I believe he needed those Mahouts earlier in the fight. He took way too long to ship them. The Urumi was nice, but Rajput, I feel like maybe he could have done better by just going mass Sepoy with Sovars. I don't know. Interesting style of gameplay. I always love to see this innovation. A bit sad now knowing what the outcome is for their group. This match was a decider, but I believe Cami's gonna give us another banger of a game with some weird funny builds in match 3. And a lot of improvement from Quikaragon compared to his round 2 match versus Scalpy. He was way more boomy and greedy and playing much better here with the French. Was in control, making the army, taking map control with the TPs, adding another TC, still going for that greedy build, but keeping the pressure up with musketeers and crossbows consistently. I guess we're now just gonna have to wait for game 3. I should probably fix this score. Um, oh well. It's a mistake on my end here. And now we wait for the players to quickly pick their last map and then give us our last show match game here. They're probably just discussing a few things, talking a bit, and then they will get into it shortly. Sovars aren't the best against Grains due to the heavy infantry tag on the Grains. I agree, but they do have a tag for all infantry. Does that not apply to the Grains, or are the Grains just tagged as heavy infantry? I guess somebody will fix that for me and tell me that. Silvers was a great idea for the crossbows, but he needed to get to Fortress sooner. The Mahouts, the Siege Elephants, it would have been brilliant earlier in the fights. He just got too late to Fortress. Cami once again believing in that one unit comp, going for a mass Raj push. He loves his melee units. Anything that can swing a blade, he would put in his pocket. But as I said, lots of improvement from Quikaragon. Really great to have seen that from him. Because now we will just be waiting for their next match shortly. And I believe the next map will be Florida. Florida, the map that we had for round 1. We'll see what Cami, because Cami has decided the loser will pick the maps every time, so curious to see what Cami thinks about Florida. We might see a Japan from him once again for his last game here with us. Guess they are still taking a bit of time, probably discussing what they want to ban and what civs they will be picking. We will probably see Japan from Cami and Quikaragon. More of a wild card. We could see Ottomans here. We could see maybe Brits. And getting the confirmation now. Cami going Germany. Skirms banned. So Quikaragon going Spain. Rods are banned. So let me quickly hop into the game here. It's a little sneak peek for you guys that saw that there. Quickly edit this here. Properties, and we're gonna go Germany, Germ, and then we have Spain, Rods. Game 2. And I believe a win here for Mr. Quikaragon, a third win here, could make him go first in the groups. Leading by a point against Scalp. He could be putting Scalp in second place. But that does still mean Scalp has to play versus Mr. Junior. So I believe Scalp just needs to take 1 point. No, he needs to take 2 points from Mr. Junior to again go first in the groups. And it's pretty important to win or go second in your groups, because the winner from Group A will be playing against the second place runner-up from Group D. And the winner from Group D will be playing against the runner-up from Group A. I do hope Cami was the host here, otherwise the Civ and the unit ban I need to just change. 1 unit, 1 minute ban. 1 unit ban the tournament is, yes. I believe everybody knows that. C. McLovin has joined us, the man from Australia, losing to Obi-Wan 2-1 previously today. Great series that was. Also losing to the French Grins. So seems like everybody's kryptonite in the tournament is French Grins. Everybody will be walking out of this tournament, going to the ranked ladder, going only France and going for that church build. No match has popped up just yet. I believe they haven't started just yet. Probably taking a little break. And then they will hop into finish this series. Good series. Cami makes it always a good series with the... He's a strong believer in the melee 1 unit comp. He believes in math. 1 skirm can beat a musketeer, yes, but can 1 skirm beat 20 musketeers? And I believe that's his motto in life. It's not about the unit countering you, it's about the quantity of the unit you have. In some cases that could be true, and in most cases it is not. And they have been put in a separate channel, so I believe their game will probably be popping up any minute now. Last game as well, as I said, Cami, doesn't matter what he does here now, I believe it is done, it is over for him, but he could be throwing a wrench in Quikaragon's plans here to go first in the group and making sure Sculp goes as the king. I believe I still have the recordings of Sculp playing against Cami. Also a good series. I need to find that video and put it up on the YouTube channel for you guys. It was also a game of Cami just going one unit in all 3 games. I don't want to spoil too much, but the civs was Japan, Ottoman, and Dutch, and he made only 1 unit with each of those civs. So you can already think to yourself, how did the matches go? It must have been quick and easy. And I tell you what, it was not. It was long matches. I do think if Cami can just, change his game plan, change his style, and try to go for a 2-unit comp, I can see him climbing to 1500 elo, honestly. And we're kicking it off on the map Florida for game 3 for the last point on the board. Kicking it off in the top corner, going in pink, playing as the Germans. It is Cami, the myth enjoyer, I would say. Bottom corner, going as Spain and playing as his people. He is a Spaniard, Mr. Quikaragon. Hero leading the Spanish Armada. It is that. I'm gonna just ignore that name and move on. And then and going to Cami's name, I feel like if I talk now about this, I'll be in trouble, so I'm going to just click away and forget I ever saw that. Cami going for hunting dogs with that starting market, and Spain... No, Spain did grab the TP. Going for a treasure here at the bottom, picking up 70 wood, and Cami picking up 35 food. I believe Cami still has crackshot. He could crackshot here and pick up that 40 wood as he does. And the deck name called I Don't Know Man, it seems like he's at a loss of what to play and how to play. Sad times. I do see now Quikaragon and Cami, they're quickly switched here. Let me just quickly change this and go Spain rods, German skirms, and I think that'll make more sense. I don't think Germany has rods. Please, let's not give them more nonsense units to use. Picking up some of the sheep, or shall I say Adolf is picking up some of the sheep. Curious. I know he was a fan of shepherds, a certain dog breed, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Quikaragon picking up 75 XP with his explorer. Got 4 sheep here. I wonder if he's moving them closer. I wonder if he's gonna go for eating them right now. Got capitalism coming in right now as well. And is the stream fine for you guys? Is it frozen? I believe it should be fix itself. It could be maybe because I changed the names there of the units band. Spain agent up here with the governor, getting hunting dogs right now. Cami getting gang, so I don't know for what. And I did see he does have the prince electors. I love the prince electors. I use them a lot of times, and you could use the the I believe one of them sends I can't remember now if it was Oldenburg, that is the Austrians. You know, it will fit very well with the German explorer being Austrian. I've heard he has Austrian heritage. Spain has a shipment here. 1v1 no rods. He's got schooners. He does have spies, so he is thinking about German mercs always on your mind, and only having Bosniak, so a 1-for-1 shipment. And the problem with that is, are you going to ship blindly the spies for the Bosniaks? Because you don't know when they're gonna come. And we're probably gonna see, I don't know if we should see a 2-fel from Spain. Not having rods is probably problematic. We do have a stable going down. And shipping fine will, so maybe not a fast fortress, a bit of a cav play here. Trying to go cav versus Germany, very risky here. Oh, I do hear somebody says the stream is working fine. Yeah, I got excellent quality posted here, so check your facts, brother. Shipping in 700 wood behind this, making some hus. You will need to put down another house here, and I think he sold there a bit of gold to put down a house. He wants to have a full batch of hus. Germany double raxing, did not put down this rax. He's gonna do it now with the settler wagon, and the Hulan's coming in to kill the dog. Is gonna chase down the Spanish explorer, and he's probably gonna get them. We have 4 hus popping. Can he get 5? He does get 5 hus. But the barracks will go down, and I wonder if Cami's going pikeman. I was curious to see if Cami's maybe thinking of going dops here. He does love that melee unit. And Adolf goes down. Adding more pikemen from the racks. Shipping 700 wood, so they're both going a bit of H2. We have an idle settler wagon. That's not what you want. And I pray that Cami doesn't lose these settler wagons. It's always painful to lose them. Does well not to lose them, and this one is still idle. Moving the Vills back. Is he gonna get that settler wagon? Oh, he does. Oh, sad times indeed. A great pick from Quikaragon, and only losing 1 house for it is brilliant for him. Quikaragon putting down a church behind this. I just realized now he changed the angle of the stable. Giving us that nice horse POV. That's very kind of him. Very nice looking stable here. We do have some cracks in the walls. Need to fix that up here, but we know Spanish people are well, I heard they are lazy, so Hulan's going in for a counter raid. Germany still dealing with these Haas. Doesn't seem to have lost a will here. Hulans will be getting cleaned up by these Haas. He will maybe pick a will. No, he is backing off. We do have grey coats from Spain, and oh no, not like these. Oh, and a second settler wagon going down, and a third settler wagon going down. And beating up the woman as well. Trying to go for another settler wagon, and he'll probably get it here. Oh, close. Losing so much eco, and you can just see it in the score, 10k to 7k. It's already looking bad for Cami here. Spain now looking for that fast fortress here. Really good aggression from Quikaragon. Where was this aggression in his previous series? Versus Scalp, and he's gonna run into the pikeman. Cami not paying attention. That was a big mistake. He could have cleaned out those husks. Massing up bows, massing up pikemen. Is getting the church card. I believe that's the speed. So I believe the pikeman is what now, 5.5, or they cost also more. 6 speed, and I believe, yeah, they do cost more, so the same applies for DOPS. Wow, look at that price, 137 gold for one unit. And again, he's cutting wood here and not under his TC. He knows he's getting raided consistently here, and he keeps losing these settler wagons. There's another one going down. He's down to 4, and now he's dragging them all. He's probably gonna lose another settler wagon. He does. And that score is just getting bigger and bigger. He has the mass. He should just dive his opponent's base. A lesson there for anybody out there now watching the stream. If your opponent is consistently cav harassing you, in most cases, it means he's doing this. Trying to go for a greedy build. And yeah, get TCs, get vills. Be lazy on hunting because he's more focused on the cav. So instead of trying to deal with the cav raid, just sling your entire army in your opponent's base. In most cases, he won't have anything to deal with. Cav coming back for another raid, and I believe Quikaragon is probably shipping the 2 Falcons here. No. Bank and raise. I wonder if he's thinking of industrial. Surely not. Surely not. And there it is, Cami now going forward with the army. He said he had enough of this, and settler wagon will be safe, I believe. No, he loses another one. Wasting time sieging a market. Swiss pikemen coming from Spain, and I believe that will... I don't know how the Swiss pikemen will deal with this army. They are pretty tanky units. We do have Minutemen still to come. And 5 dogs popping from the hero, going for the 3 TCs. There's the greed we see from Quikaragon. There's the greed we love to see. Cami taking the outpost. Vills were in the outpost and not the TC. Curious. And Adolf going down again. He's probably not fighting Jews. That's why I think that's enough of jokes from me today. Going for the TC. The Swiss pikemen will probably pop and clean all of this. There they are. And yeah, very tanky units. 325 HP. Dogs coming in with the Huss. The Huss will go down. Couldn't get the TC, but this is what I was talking about. If he just pushed earlier with the mass, the Swiss pikemen would have never came, and that TC would be gone. And down to 5k score, I believe it is now looking bad. Swiss pikemen with 2 Falcons, what can stop this army? War wagons, yes of course, but we still have Cami stuck in H2, and now he's even idle with the Vills. There's the GG. I believe Cami was, yeah, down to only a few Vills. And there it is. There is the series. I believe Cami was a bit bummed out after that first game, and in that second game losing it, he just knew it was over. And try to play Germany here, but didn't work out so well. Try to go for the church build with the pikemen, having speedy pikes, but speedy pikes will only get you so far in life. I would love to pull these guys into the channel and talk with me a bit. I know Cami has a mic that is broken, so it'll be a bit pointless pulling him in. I'll probably get Aragon to get in here. And just hear from him. I do want to quickly fix this real quick if I can. And then probably give them just a bit of time before I pull Mr. Quikaragon in. But a fantastic series to the end, and Cami coming a long way from the last tournament, showing very good improvement. Still a believer in that one unit comp, and I really wish he would abandon that belief, that faith, that religion he has, and go for the 2 unit comp, Musk Falk, Skirm Goon, Husk, Skirm, Musk, Skirm, whatever it may be, a 2 unit comp, my brother. That is the power, that is the way. And looking at the score here, so we have Quikaragon on 3 matches, leading the groups with 6 points. Scalp played 2 matches, 5 points. Cami sitting on 1 point. That 1 point he took from Scalp. And Cami still needing to play Mr. Junior. Or am I now getting it confused? No, I am not. Quikaragon sitting on 3 games. Cami now sitting on 3 games, and then Scalp and Mr. Junior have 1 game left. So is there a way for Cami to pull back? No, there is not. Has he given us some fantastic matches? Yes, he has. We will still need to see how Mr. Junior plays against Scalp. Scalp needing to get those wins. 2 wins he requires to go first in the group. So no mistakes could be allowed for this 2 players. Mr. Junior still having a point to prove and to show us his quality, so we will see what happens in the group. But once again, stay tuned for tomorrow. We have Shotgun versus Custoser at 7 p.m. Both players quickly grinding to 1300 and both wanting and needing to get a win here to go tie level points in the group with 2nd place. Albanian versus Lady Shaver. Albanian, the underdog, coming in, cleaning out the Dutchman the other day, and now is playing against Mr. Lady Shaver, to believe the best player in the tournament. So I would love to see what happens here. We probably will have a bit of a 1400 elo player against Lady Shaver that I would highly put as a 1600 elo player. But for me now, I will be signing out. Thank you guys for hopping in and watching this quick live stream that I quickly popped up. This is mostly just posts on YouTube. And then, yeah, I hope to see you all tomorrow. See you all.